Hello everybody and welcome back to WoW Mods. This time around we're going to be trying something a little bit different. First of all, sorry for the delay. Things just got a little bit out of hand this week and I had a little bit extra work. But today what I'm going to be showing you is I want to show you areas that are currently within the Wrath of the Lich King version of the game that can't be accessed, but are ideal sort of for modding. In the past, it was not recommended that you actually mod the areas of the game because the editing software, which is called Nogget, used to have a lot of bugs, and so there were a lot of bugs that were experienced while editing this area. So going up the Throndril River, as you can see, we have this enormous area. Now this region is, you can actually see it on the world map. It's above Eastern Plaguelands, but southwest of Kel'Thalas. I'm guessing it was probably meant to be filled in by Quel'Thalas, because I mean you can't see it now because I don't have the interface on. But if you were to actually come into this region, it would say Quel'Thalas. So at some point they figured that they weren't actually going to do anything with this region. And it's empty, and it's a very large zone. It's maybe about the size of a small zone, taking into the account the coast, which is on the other side of the cliff. Now there's another area like this, and we can find that other area directly behind. Yes, that's right, directly behind Stratholme. There's a bit of it's a little bit more complicated if we just fly past you the original world model that's there, and you will see this just ginormous hole in the back. Some people, I've heard, they've actually gone ahead and designed another version of Stratholme. Some people have actually put in the restored version of Stratholme, or the Caverns of Time version of Stratholme in there. But again, it's not as big as the previous region, but it's definitely quite big. And then, following the entire northern pass of the Eastern Kingdoms, there is another area past the Stratholme hole, which is this area here. And this area is enormous. It's by far probably one of the largest undeveloped chunks of the map that Blizzard made. There's a lot of work that you have to do if you want to come and use these areas. You have to sort of remold the hills so they don't have those sharp inclines, do all that stuff. But that's pretty much how I actually got around to doing. If you've seen the High Elven version, the High Elven mod that I have on my channel, that's pretty much what I did. I found an area that was empty, unused by Blizzard. Here I'm just showing you how it's attached to the rest of the world. And so there are these tremendous areas in Eastern Kingdoms. This area would be ideal maybe to make a mixture of forest troll, kingdom, perhaps mixed in with some high elven, or in this case, blood elf areas, or blight areas, or generally it could be anything. It could be an entirely new area. This was one of the first areas that I tried to mod. It had a lot, that was a couple years back, had a lot of errors, and sadly I lost almost all of it. But I had made it into a winter, sort of like winter grassy type of area. And this, which a lot of you who have seen maybe other hidden areas in WoW will be familiar with that. That is sort of the port area where the Quel'Thalas a banner is still accessible. So you can actually get to that point if you actually border the entire northern side. But I had made, like in the High Elven mod, I had made a path down, cleared things, and actually built a small settlement where that tower is. And that's really where the idea for developing that type of zone came from. And anyways, this is really just what I wanted to show you this time around. I'm telling you, we're going to have, next week, we're going to have a lot more content to review into the Suramar ancient night elf city. There'll be a lot to take a look at. And here I'm just showing you that if you go over the hills of this undeveloped land, you'll come across, this is Hearthglen, if I remember correctly. So like I said, it's a really interesting area. I just wanted to show you the areas that are actually available for you to mod or to get some ideas where you can actually make new zones and where you can sort of like flawlessly integrate them into the game. So until then, everybody, take it easy, and I'll see you all next week.